rise and shine. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jacob. I am joined here today by Jasper, and we are kicking things off right away as Milky makes his way down to the ring.
The former champion kicking off the show as soon as we press record on all those cameras. Here to address the crowd and probably address Kong. As we all welcome him here, Climate Pledge.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, we have the contract signing between Taco and Ultimate for the main event of Heatwave.
He was involved in an old tag match with Alton Taco. I was going to do the Jasper and a tag team match on the 11-year show. But here we go, grabbing a microphone. Let's see what he has to say.
You know, for a moment, I just wanted to take all this in because, according to one man, after Heatwave is all said and done, I might not get to experience this anymore. And you, all of you, will forget about me. It's a funny thought, but there is a man who genuinely believes that he was forgotten, pushed away, not to be thought of ever again. Kong, let me bring you back down to reality real quick. We didn't forget about you. We just saw who you truly were and came to the conclusion that maybe, just maybe, Drix made quite possibly what was the biggest mistake of his career, thinking you were the man Minecraft wrestling should be entrusted with. You're mad, you're upset, you're angry. At what exactly, Kong? That these people, the man they once called the Ace, the man that represented Minecraft wrestling and was supposed to protect it, who instead watched and let it die back in its final days back in 2021, don't view you in the same light as they once did? Why should they? Where were you in 2022 when a group of people in the back who loved this, who wanted to see this succeed and be bigger, better than what it once was, came together and started it back up? Oh, that's right. You were in your home in Kentucky, smoking on your cigarettes, laughing. How dare they? How dare they try to start up MWA without their ace? It'll die soon again. It always does. Well, I look around and I see we've done quite well without our ace, haven't we? And that's why you're back, Kong, because in that deluded mind of yours, you've come to the bright realization, the truth. Minecraft wrestling doesn't need Kong. Kong needs Minecraft wrestling. And that fact, it eats away at you, and I know it does. It's why you're back to disrespect, to kill, to end what we built these past few years. You hate the fact that this new quote-unquote style of wrestling, you call it, wasn't popularized by you. You hate the fact that this new era of MWA wasn't built by you. You hate the fact that I am not considered the heart of Minecraft wrestling, and you're not. Kong, you're a self-centered, egotistical prick. You know that, right? And it goes much deeper than that. You look at me and you see I embody all the things I listed previously, and you hate me for it. But when you look at me, you don't just see those things. No, Kong. You see something else. When you look at me, you see the man you could have been. I represent all your failures. I should be at home living my life happily retired, but no, I had to be the one to step up. I'm here and I'm still putting in the work 9 years later because you couldn't do your job. I've been called a great number of names over the years, but the one that has stuck with me is a man who once called me a cancer. Ironic, isn't it? Where is he now? But Kong, I don't think that name is suited for me, actually. And I think these people would agree with that. So instead, I don't do this often. I'm going to bestow that name upon you. You're a cancer, Kong. And at Heatwave, I'm going to beat you, rid of you, before you even have the chance to spread. I'll see you guys later.
Some strong words there from Milky, who is wrestling later tonight against Jacob Sterry. But he wasn't talking about today. He was talking about Heatwave. He was talking about his opponent, Kong.
He's ready to cut him out like a cancer. And ladies and gentlemen, we can't wait to see it. That match is going to be absolutely fantastic. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, you got Kholoki taking on Faywind. Don't miss it. Of course, former TV champion, a member of the Lotus, making his debut here on Rise against a big challenger.
Faywind, less than a week removed from losing the television championship to Shift. Faywind with a showing at the 11-year anniversary show, proving himself to perhaps be in the upper echelon of wrestlers in all of the MWC, making his debut right now on Rise to wrestle against the national champion.
I mean, as you said it yourself, going from losing the title you've held for so long to just a week later then going up and challenging for the national championship. I mean, it's a huge step up, and it's a big moment for Kholoki's Revolution to once again give another guy a shot at the big time, another star to get some spotlight. Very interesting matchup, this one.
I do feel the need to specify that this will be a non-title match. Faywind will be wrestling national champion, and if he beats Kholoki, I don't see why he doesn't earn himself a title shot right then and there. But this match will not be for the national championship.
And there he is, leader of the Revolution and the national champion, Kholoki.
Viva la Revolution!
Handing out
Kholoki
his mask
distributing his mask to the crowd.
to the supporter of the Revolution. Do you support the Revolution, Nuck?
Of course I support the Revolution. I'd be a monster if I didn't.
I think his mask looks stupid.
I think you are incredibly stupid. And Kholoki has proven himself to be an incredible competitor. Former tag team champion, former Iron Man champion, current national champion, won last year's Rumble, main event in Extreme Chaos. Kholoki has a list of accolades that I don't think anybody else in the MWC can compete with over the last 2 years. And it's a huge opportunity to wrestle somebody like Kholoki. It would be even bigger to defeat Kholoki, even with the title not on the line. But Kholoki has been an incredible talent. And if Faywind wants a shot and he wants to be able to beat the champion right now, then he better have been training for this moment.
And now here we go, both competitors getting ready. And here we go, matchup underway. Kholoki immediately!
Oh my
God!
Revelations took Faywind's head off.
And the psychosis as well, stumbling back, both men. Grabbing hold of the neck now. Hell bent, perhaps looking it in. Oh, Faywind though. Rushes to the ropes quickly. 1, 2. Kholoki keeping the hold in. Oh my god, getting the eyes.
Faywind poking the Kholoki's eyes right in front of the referee. No regard for the rules.
It was quick. I bet didn't hurt him that badly. It's fine. Grabbing hold of the wrist, look. Now pulling in for the comatose. Oh, but Kholoki keeps his footing, kicks out the foot of Faywind, gets him away. And to his knees, he stumbles as he comes right back to him. Wrist lock once again, very smart. Thank you for Faywind. Russian leg sweep.
Kholoki saying it's his world as he combos that with a big double foot stomp.
Faywind making from the corner a drop kick right to the back. This young man showing his athleticism on his Rise debut. Up to his feet now. Grabbing a hold of Kholoki, middle of the ring. Into the inverted facelock position and knee lift right to the back. Once again, hitting back and forth. Again and again, and then getting the inverted DDT. Back of his head, planted down. Hook of the leg, 1. Kick out at 1 straight away from the national champion.
Faywind, used to the television championship, it's been what he's been wrestling under for the last 2 months. He's used to that 10-minute time limit. He's used to wrestling a very different match. This match can, I don't believe there's a time limit. This could go on for forever if they really wanted it to. The Kholoki, a little more experience in wrestling those potentially longer form matches. Faywind might have to be adjusting his strategy right now.
And oh my god, throwing him right against the corner. Stumbling out of the way now. And drop, oh my god, and Faywind is absolutely taking the fight to the national champion.
Faywind putting up this fight without the Lotus, without help from Vox, any outside interference. Something that, as a member of the Lotus, he's learned to rely on also, and it doesn't look like he needs it so far. He's putting up a very good fight against the national champion.
All that stuff, everybody in the crowd keeps saying, oh, the Lotus need each other, Faywind can win the Lotus. I've read about that so much. That's a bunch of, mind my language, like, pahooey. That is a bunch of pahooey. Look what Faywind is doing right now. He is proving that he is one of the brightest stars in this company. Look what he's doing to this champion. Look what he's doing.
Faywind's stomping Kholoki in the corner. The ref starts to count, gets to the count of 4. Faywind breaks the count, starts stomping again. Really dancing up, and Kholoki with the uppercut. Faywind doing everything he can to dance right up to the line of the rules without breaking them and costing himself the match.
Oh my god, Kholoki is going on an absolute roll now though with these uppercuts. Other side, oh my god. Uppercut again. This man is ruthless. How could you look what he's doing? He's brutal. It's like a train. Does he know the difference in weight? He's gonna kill him.
This is not a weight division. This is not the junior championship. Kholoki and Faywind are wrestling right now. Kholoki has not broken a rule. He's fighting honestly. If he's a big guy who can hit big moves and hit hard, then that's nothing against Kholoki. That's just another obstacle that Faywind's going to have to overcome if he wants to win this match.
Lifting up Faywind. And the massive stun gun. Again, no regard for any basic human life, apparently. Just chuck him around, big boot. Oh my god. The size of his face.
Kholoki is riling up the crowd. He's calling for the revolution.
Yeah, nothing I like more than a revolution where you absolutely demolish people. Yeah, I can get behind that. Shaking the rope as everybody screams out.
I know your people would love to do that to people. Kholoki,
we have the same people. We are the same.
No, we are not. Kholoki grabs Faywind, bringing him up. setting Faywind to the ropes.
Using
Faywind.
the rope slow to get up.
Faywind
Kholoki
runs up.
looking for something there out of the way into the ropes. Chopping away at him now. Using all that momentum Faywind carried. Kholoki shot a clothesline. Faywind ducked under it and Kholoki just chopping away.
Kholoki's
Going for the revelations. Pulling
Faywind
down the ropes.
Faywind pulls the rope down. Kholoki's on the outside. Faywind possibly could have turned the tides. Could be in position to hit something big. Grabbing Kholoki's heads. Now starting to club the chest of the national champion.
There we go. Showing what the revoluciones are about. Throwing those forearms to the chest. That's what he thinks about your revolution.
Well, you can start to see that chest turning red.
Oh my god, the signs are still there, and he continues to go ahead with those forearm clubs. Consistently just throwing those forearms, making that mark even bigger. As you can see, the strap's starting to pull down a little bit. And now full Nelson.
We know what's coming next when Faywind grabs the full Nelson, kicking out Kholoki's feet. Is he gonna bring Kholoki up for the near-death experience, or is
There's
Kholoki
no
gonna be able
way.
to stay outside the ring?
All of that, I don't think he can carry all that up. There's no way. There you go. Not enough. Let's go of it. As he swings him around. That was... The strength of Faywind is unbelievable. And the full Nelson again.
Faywind bringing himself up to the second rope.
No
Dragon
way. What
suplex.
the hell?
Dragon suplex from outside the ring back to the middle, bringing Kholoki back in between the ropes.
How the hell?
Huge feat of strength from Faywind.
Knock, when we talked about weight and strength earlier, I think we talked about the wrong guy. He just threw this goddamn guy into the ring.
Both these men standing at 6'4", evenly matched right now. Kholoki is a bit of the weight advantage, but do not doubt Faywind. Do not doubt his size and his strength, as we've seen so far in this match. Now finally trying to lift Kholoki over the near-death experience. Kholoki refusing, trying to stay himself on the ground, not going up to Faywind's shoulders for that move.
Trying once again to get that power to lift him up. Kicks out his knee. Package him up. The overkill.
That's gotta be it. Kholoki, huge overkill. Reversing the possible near-death experience. Lifting Faywind back up. What could he be going for here?
You psychopath. There's no need for this. Come on, you had one. Oh my god.
Uprising.
Enough. The overkill was enough. Now he has to do
One,
this. What a champion.
3.
That's the 3. You still support the revolution, Nuck?
Yes, he won that match fairly. What are you talking about?
How unnecessary was that? He didn't need to do the uprising afterwards.
Faywind's a tough competitor. You know, all credit to Faywind. I'm not usually one to give him credit. Usually I'm sitting at the booth and watching him cheat and be very slimy in how he wins his matches. Faywind, he danced around the rules, wasn't completely clean, but Kholoki wrestled him honestly and beat him honestly.
Yeah, nothing screams, yeah, I support this guy, like doing what he just did to Faywind. Poor kid.
What the hell? Jasper in a suit with a microphone in his hand. The one thing you really don't want to see.
Alright, cut the music. Kholoki. One sec. Ladies and gents, all right, do you not notice who has the microphone, all right? Sit down, cross your arms, and shut your mouths. God. Anyways, Kholoki, I know you heard what I said last rise, yet here you are, still taking on some of the easiest competition this company has to offer. I mean, Faywind, seriously? But okay, you know what? I'll give you credit, all right? I'll give you some credit. You're barely managing to beat these guys, so maybe you met your match. I mean, Kholoki, if you're going to avoid me, I think it's about time I came to you, no? And Kholoki, it's about time you face some real competition. A man who is more worthy of holding the MWC National Championship. That man being the 1 in a million! Ha ha!
Oh, I sorry, I just woke up. Did I miss something? Oh, wow, Jasper's in the ring talking to Kholoki. Whatever Jasper is saying put me to sleep. Oh, here we go.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god.
Things are about to look a lot better. Here comes Dopple. The Junkyard Dog is here. Hopefully to shut up Jasper.
Oh my god.
How we doing? How we doing?
Ugh.
We good? How we doing, Knock? You good over there? Sorry about this. Now, let's get something straight here. For someone who's lost, I've lost count of how many Rise main events you've lost, Jasper. It's embarrassing, and you really think you deserve to come out here and challenge for a title after you just worked through a match? That's fucking embarrassing. It shows that you have no respect for these fans, and no respect for the man who holds that fucking title.
What? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? You absolute hypocrite! You haven't even won a single match since you came back! What are you even talking about? And respect? Respect? Who is he defending that title against? Are you kidding me? I mean, and as for you, considering you haven't won a match yourself, you might as well hang up those boots, because you can't wrestle worth a damn when you get in the ring, alright?
I'm no worth a damn in a ring. Mate, you can get to fuck with that shit. You're no worth a damn in or out the ring. Do you hear me? People adored you. People fucking loved you. No, you shut up. You listen to me. People loved you more than anyone. But no, you gave it up. You know who wouldn't have gave it up? My best friend.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fucking, you know, there is nothing more that I want than to get as far away from you as possible. But I feel obligated to myself, to the crowd, and to Kholoki to come out here and shut you the fuck up one more time. And I don't need to wrestle to do that. Actually, no. Before you get to talk again, I need to move on something a little bit more important.
Nice.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate what EQ did. He helped me out a lot by giving me that match at the 11 year. But we have a deal, Kholoki. And not just a deal. I recognise what you do for that title. That is a spotlight for those who never get to see the spotlight. You're willing to go out there and challenge those who never usually get to see a title. And I respect that. And we made a deal back at All Stars, so I don't want you to think that match is going anywhere.
It looks like Kholoki's about to grab a microphone. He has 2 challenges in front of him right now.
Both of you, stop immediately. I've heard enough of both of you going back and forth and arguing. Because you know what? I'm willing to defend this championship, the MWC National Championship, against anyone, anywhere, anytime. And I'll be going to the General Manager cruise right after this show. and propose that I defend the MWC National Championship, not only against you, Dopple, but also against you, Jasper, in one match, a triple threat match. Let's get the show going. Viva la révolution!
It looks like Kholoki's accepted both challenges. I think at Heatwave, it's going to be a three-way dance. Kholoki, Jasper, Dopple for the national championship. Two people who already very much don't like each other. Two people with gold on their minds. How will this change their dynamic when they both have a common goal and only one of them can achieve it? We'll find out at Heatwave as Rise rolls on.
Hello?
You know I'm only here for the beer and cigarettes, right?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You know, I actually have one. It's called the Neverland Special. Want some?
I don't smoke that shit. It's like, back up. Sit
But I
down.
thought you...
Let's just get this over with.
Are you gonna take the cigarette? Please?
Fine.
Yay. Right, so... I'm gonna be honest with you, EQ. I didn't expect you to come in here. But now that you did, I'm really, really glad, you know? I mean, think about it. You considered to just talk it out, you know? You considered to listen to me, and I view that as a great thing, actually. You know... I also, speaking of cigarettes as well, I also kind of have a friend that's somewhat similar. But yeah, that's besides the point. I just wanted to understand you a little more. Why you act the way you do. And hell, maybe offer you some of the generosity I'm known for. And help you.
Why I act the way that I do? It's like, you don't understand. I've been like this since I was a child. My pops raised me like this, and no way am I turning down now. I was taught to solve things with my hands, and you know, it's actually got me quite far in not only life, but my career. And I don't like when people question my way of living. And you were sadly on the receiving end of that at All Stars.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I also get it, you know. That's what I used to tell people from back home about who I like, who I fall in love with. uh yeah, what was I trying to say?
Slick,
You know,
Slick.
Hell?
I let myself in. I hope you don't. Oh my god, he actually
oh no,
saw
I
it.
don't mind.
Why the hell is he here?
What?
Make yourself
Why
at
did you want me
home.
here, Slick? I didn't think he'd show
Oh.
up.
Yeah, I get that, Dobby, but it's just I wanted you here so we can resolve things. You know, it's therapy for a reason, right?
No,
Hold
no.
on.
This
You
guy.
brought him? Seriously? It was supposed to be me and you, Slick. I agreed.
Hey,
to
no,
me
no, no.
and you.
I'm glad I came now, EQ. You know, honestly, I didn't think you'd
really?
show up. Yeah, I didn't think you'd show up. But now I'm glad I did. Because I've seen what you've been like the past few weeks, EQ. In fact, the past few months, I've seen what you're like. And I'm glad I'm here for Slick, because you nearly broke his neck at All Stars, and I don't know what you could have got up to behind a closed door. For God's sake, when we showed up to your property, you tried to shoot us. You know we didn't mean no harm. We didn't try and attack you, but you pulled a gun out on us. You're a psychopath,
Come
EQ.
on. You're crying over that was nothing. And
Hey,
seriously,
hey. Listen. I get all that tension stuff, you know. I used to be like that once, but can you two just, at least for me, sit on that same couch and share it for a bit while we just talk things out?
I'm a man enough to do it if you are.
Oh, I'm
more of a
sure we
man.
all are.
Sit down.
Thank you.
You smell
Right,
like cigarettes.
Just don't make it weird.
so yeah, as I was trying to say, you know, I don't really like all that arguing and fighting stuff. I think I've had enough of that for a good chunk of a year already. And I guess I'd like to see you two coexist because both of you mean something to me.
What does he mean to you?
Fuck this. No, fuck this. Fuck this, man. Come on.
Classic EQ.
Say that.
Classic EQ.
Okay, come on. Look, you know what?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I don't have time right now to fight you, Dobby.
Of course you don't,
As of
EQ.
now, I don't have an opponent for Heatwave. And I'd love to give you that same beatdown I gave Slick.
Slick, have you not told him the news yet?
Oh, yeah. So EQ, you might be upset at the thought of this, but like Cruz informed me that Heatwave, you'll get what you want. And you'll defend the MWC Iron Man Championship against Dobby. You know, since you're so violent, I guess. How about? See, Cruz suggested this. He proposed something to me. You see, Cruz is one step ahead of the game, and he looks forward to this match. But you should probably know that I'll be the special guest referee for this match. I'm gonna make sure things go fair, none of this violent stuff. We're doing things my way for once, and I'm glad.
Is that all you had to tell me today? Because I've got shit to be doing.
Yeah, you're free to leave.
Finally. Get the fuck out of my way.
Who the hell is this?
You're an idiot if you don't know who this is. This is KAZUO.
Who the fuck?
KAZUO. The Mazuo. The legend. The man, the myth. He's feeling catty. He's feeling bold and brave.
I have never seen this man in my entire life.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Huawei is here! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Not
Just a
you're as
few
relevant
weeks.
as these two.
Just a few weeks after wrestling the greatest of all time, Rob Bone, El Huawei is here on Rise with KAZUO. I believe, I'm getting word, I'm reading my fact sheet, KAZUO and El Huawei got married on the beach in Hawaii last week. And this is their first time wrestling as a married couple. Congratulations to these two.
I'm having an aneurysm.
Who are they wrestling now? Hopefully anybody but Slickbait. Let's see who's on the table right now.
These two look just as effective as you were when you were in a wheelchair. And of course, here comes the obviously far superior team in Ultraviolet, the far more experienced, far more, what should be far more beloved, Ultraviolet.
2/3 of Ultraviolet here. The core two members of the group, you could say. Hazel and Tara, a lot of success together. But they're not married. And that emotional bond could really help KAZUO and El Huawei get this match and get this huge victory.
Okay, but you want to know the difference between them and Ultraviolet? Nook. I know who they are. I know this team. I know what they can do. Who are these two? I still don't know who they are. And you explained it. One is named after a goddamn phone, and the other looks like a shitty Burns.
I don't know how Huawei got in this venue. The Huawei phone is banned in America.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact.
Wh-
Tara,
why?
however, if she has the prescription, then her substances are not banned in America. So let's see what she gets up to in this match. KAZUO charging right
What
after
the
Tara.
hell?
KAZUO charging. Oh my god.
Oh, give me a
Oh my
break.
god. They're
Tara,
throwing
do something.
strikes.
Give me a
MPW
break.
forearm
Thank-
strike.
Thank
They're
you.
throwing shots. This is crazy. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Tara throwing forearms like it's nobody's business.
Holy shit, wipe your
KAZUO,
mouth when
Tara
you're done.
hits the ropes. How about you kill yourself? Tara with a big front drop kick. KAZUO is down in the corner of the ring. This is incredible.
Waistlock by Tara.
Waistlock, what could she be going for? What could she possibly be going for? Fade
Oh
to
my
black. Fade to black. Oh my god. KAZUO, stay strong.
I
Stay
think
strong,
he's
buddy.
dead. I think
He
he's
ca- He
dead.
can't be. Oh my
he
god.
is dead.
Huawei
Oh,
pulling out the
Huawei,
pin.
just get out of the ring already. God.
Tara really thinking about a pinfall, finally making up her mind, going for that pin. 1, 2, 3.
Shocker. I'm so surprised. What? The upset of the
Oh.
century.
Huawei didn't even get in.
Yeah, the phone
Hazel's
stuck
now
and he's
attacking
stupid.
Huawei. This was a heartbreaking.
If I was KAZUO, I'd get divorced.
Yeah, Huawei not even making an attempt to help his husband and tag partner. Ultraviolet, Hazel, and Tara staying strong.
And there you go. Elbow strikes after the match.
Just
Oh, and now the husband wants to come in and try and help, but he's just caught in the crossfire.
Tara, Hazel's getting a little out of control. Tara's trying to wrangle Hazel back, and
Stop the violence! Stop the. What do you mean?
this isn't usually something we see out of Ultraviolet.
I see this as a message that's proving a point. Somebody that doesn't belong in this ring came in to face Ultraviolet. I mean, the goal. They deserve this. This is a message. Give these two some real competition. This is disrespectful.
Tara calling Hazel bad kitty. Now,
I can support many things they do, but not that. Not Bad Kitty.
Hazel, I don't know how to pronounce that, but we gotta keep going on with the show. I hope they bring medics out to check on this beautiful new couple. And it's Spotlight Championship time. Here comes the champion himself, Jacob Sterry, the Sinfluencer.
This man is probably the best wrestler in this company. Can you announce him with a little bit more respect? Here comes the Spotlight Champion, accompanied by Rich Jacob Sterry.
Jacob Sterry, not a man who makes himself very worthy of respect, if I'm being honest. He defeated Breezy cleanly with honor at the 11-year anniversary show. I don't think I can name a single other moment he's won a match fairly.
Knock, I don't think you would know excellence if I hit you in the face with a brick.
I think Jacob Sterry has cheated his way to the Spotlight Championship. He's cheated his way through Rise. He's cheated his way through Saturday Slam. And
Cheated his way to the Spotlight Championship.
Rich is here by his side, and I will be shocked if Rich does not get involved in this match. I will be shocked and goobered.
Goober, that's not a word.
I invent words. Jacob Sterry, championship gold around his waist nonetheless. We could be a few weeks removed from Jacob not being a champion at all. This Saturday, Raging Rich takes on Avery Burns. If Avery beats Rich, she gets a shot at that Spotlight Championship. But for now, Jacob is definitively champion. If Rich wins that match, he doesn't have to defend the belt at all. So we could be seeing a lot more time for Jacob as Spotlight Champion. But nonetheless, he's about to face a former world champion, one of the longest reigning world champions ever, as we anticipate the entrance of
Let
the
me
one
get
and
this
only.
right though. You said cheated his way to the Spotlight Championship, winning a ladder match fairly. cashing in the contract he so rightfully
Barely.
earned. Barely.
How is that
There's
fair?
also-
The lights turned out. Nobody could see.
He went through the entire match. Nobody else.
Regardless, here comes the All Heart.
Want to talk
Perhaps-
about long reigning champions?
Perhaps one
We
of
have
the
a
greatest.
best reign of all time versus a close, maybe fourth, third.
Milky, perhaps one of the greatest Minecraft wrestlers ever. And after saying that he was going to spend some time away at Extreme Chaos, Milky is not totally fallen out of the mix just yet. We are not far removed from Milky vs. Kong, which will take place at Heatwave. But right now, he steps out on Rise to wrestle the Spotlight Champion.
I respect Milky with all my heart, but he's in for a reality check here by the hands of Jacob.
If Jacob wrestles the way he did at the 11-year anniversary show, and the way that he fairly defeated Breezy, then, you know, Jacob could be a great wrestler, and he would have a spot at defeating Milky. But if Jacob's going to try to cheat his way through the match, rely on Rich's outside help,
You know what I call that? I call that being smart. I think Jacob is just probably the smartest man to step foot in
Wait.
MC wrestling ring, and you're complaining
Wait.
about it.
Milky brought some backup.
What? What? He can't do that.
Is it slick bait? Who could this be?
He can't do this. What? This isn't allowed. Who allowed this?
Who from Delta Delta Dropkick is here, though?
This shouldn't be allowed. No. Why? How is this fair? How is this
Here
fair?
comes one half of the tag team champions, Jacob Cage. Bryce, unfortunately, still behind bars, still fighting that DUI case. We'll hopefully see him soon. But former War Games partners brought back together. Milky needs that help, and the field has been equalized. Here comes Jacob Cage. Solo cup in hand, championship around waist.
Around
He's
waist. I'm
looking
shocked
fly.
that championship fits around his waist with that belly.
I believe that's a bigger version of the belt that fits him specifically.
God, how the mighty have fallen. This is what a champion looks like nowadays. God. Drinking before a match. He wasn't even announced to be here tonight.
chug.
Oh, come on. You're encouraging this? Are you serious?
Milky and Jacob Cage chugging that booze. Oh man, let's go.
One
Main
of the
event
goats right
time.
there. One of the goats right there, apparently.
You know, some people make it to the main event of Extreme Chaos. Some people main event the first and most recent Extreme Chaos and World Championship matches in incredible moments. And some people lose to Slickbait at Extreme Chaos. So, you know, there's a huge variety of the type of wrestler you could be in the MWA.
I seriously struggle to think of a single moment of yours.
I don't know what you're talking about. I stick behind the booth. I commentate.
You sh-
The ref bringing some order together, starting to kick off this match.
And here we go.
We're just seconds from the bell ringing. Milky nodding his head off. Jacob trying to start trash talking. And the bell has rung. This match is underway.
Jacob versus Milky and a man who shouldn't be out and wasn't announced.
Very big match feel here. This match could main event probably most pay-per-views in Takeoff or the MWA. So it feels a little lucky to get a match like this on Rise.
What an honor for one of the greatest champions of all time to face Jacob.
Jacob rolls out the ring. Milky's standing there looking at him. Doesn't really seem too urgent to run after Jacob and get him back in the ring. Jacob keeps trash talking. I think Jacob knows when that 10 count reaches and he has to get back in the ring before the match ends, not going to end well for him, and he's back in the ring.
No. I think Jacob is getting what he deserves. That's a little time to breathe and assess the situation, because Now Jacob Cage is out there. I mean, he shouldn't have been out there. Jacob needs to rethink his game plan. I think his entire plan was ruined. And you know what? If Milky, I'll go and say, if Milky wins here tonight, it's all Jacob Cage's fault because he came out and not even announced and it shook up Jacob Sterry's plan in this match. Roll up quickly though.
Oh, here we go. Milky's chasing Jacob around. I mean, why should Rich be out here? Jacob Sterry, I am shocked that Jacob Sterry has a friend in the world, but nonetheless, Rich is here. I don't think that's fair. I think it's only fair that Milky equalizes things as he grabs that arm drag, throwing Jacob across the ring. Jacob hitting the ropes, another arm drag. And the former champion, the All Heart, starting to take some control over the current Spotlight champion. Milky hopping through the ropes. Jacob runs after Milky, grabbing an elbow smash, knocking Jacob back. Milky's looking to make it to the top rope, looking to fly. Jacob again rolls out of the ring.
Milky taking advantage of a clearly confused Jacob.
Jacob not looking. Oh, huge suicide dive, taking out both of
Oh
Rich and
my
Richard.
god! What did Rich do? You absolute psychopath! What did Rich do to get that? Rich was minding his own business, showing some support for a real friend of his, and he just got taken out. What is that for?
Jacob Cage shouting out Mr. Daddy Liku, recent haircut recipient, great wrestler.
You should get a hairline. You should get a hairline surgery instead.
Would love to see Daddy Liku on Rise one day, but Milky with a tornado DDT sending Jacob Sterry onto the ropes. Jacob bounces off a little bit. Milky's on the outside, springboard, huge missile drop kick.
As Jacob gets sent down. And Milky clearly taking advantage of a situation that is again truly unfair to Jacob Sterry, but I digress. Jacob is that good of a champion, that honorable of a man that he would, even though he has this disadvantage, he'll still go ahead with this match and still fight. It's truly, it brings a tear to my eye. This is a real champion.
Oh, Jacob's hurt, drop toe hold, sending Milky into the ropes.
Oh, there we go, thinking smart as he usually does.
Grabbing the referee is thinking smart. Is this not cheating? Oh my!
No,
Raging
no,
Rich.
it's thinking smart because look what Rich is doing. No, you don't know. Rich is getting some payback for that unnecessary suicide dive.
Rich should not be out here in the first place. It is unfair that
Rich
Jacob
is
brought Rich
getting
out of
some
this match.
fair payback. Some fair payback.
Jacob Sterry lying that he's hurt, distracting the ref. And now Milky's in a spot of vulnerability. Jacob now choking Milky. That's certainly not legal.
Jacob, I'm saying that Jacob is smart. You know why?
Why?
If a ref doesn't notice Jacob doing those things that he does, is it really cheating? If the ref doesn't see it, is it really cheating? No, no. The ref makes the calls. He doesn't see it. It's his own fault. Jacob Sterry is taking advantage of that. That's smart.
Jacob
As he
in the
lays in the
corner.
downward elbow strikes.
I would think he's counting to 10 if I trusted Jacob Sterry to know how to count to 10. Irish
Why
whipping
wouldn't
Milky
he
to the other
know?
side of the ring. Milky stopped himself out of the corner, back elbow.
You know, I think Jacob is so good and so smart. He could count to 20.
I'd be shocked if you knew how to count to 20. Jacob Sterry, oh my god, catches Milky with a lumbar check. Milky's back bouncing off of Jacob Sterry's knees. That was a horrifying move as Jacob Sterry covers Steve 1-2. Milky kicks out, stays in the match.
Somehow Milky stays in it after a huge move like that from Jacob. That would usually send any common man into the surgery room. And a stomp to the back as he continues the damage again. Very wise, targeting the back.
You know, Milky, he's old. He's been around the block. He's been in the MWA, various components of it for a long time now. He's up there in age. His back certainly bothers him quite a bit. Do not doubt that Milky wakes
my
up every day
God.
with back pain. And so Jacob trying to target the back is just about as perfect of a strategy that you could think of. Didn't get to this point in the greatest way, using that interference from Rich to take control of the match.
Oh my god, how many times am I gonna have to explain it to you that he's playing smart?
I was complimenting his strategy. I was saying at this point in time, he is playing smart. He's targeting the back of a man who certainly has a vulnerable back. I just don't disagree with what he had to do to get to this point. Milky's starting to fight back, throwing these shots to the gut of Jacob Sterry. Hopefully it's enough to take control of things and bring the match back around to the All Heart. Hip
Has some
toss,
fight
Jacob
left
Sterry's
in him.
down.
Still some fight left in Milky as he gets the hip toss.
Jacob Sterry down, looking up at the former world champion. Doug, Spotlight champion, rolls up Milky. 1, 2, Milky forces his way out of that roll up.
Jacob Sterry grabbing the arm and the lariat sending down Milky.
That short arm lariat on not just
Keeping
any
the
normal
hold.
lariat.
Once again with the lariat, keeping a hold of the arm again and again and again and again.
Third time the charm, short arm, now going for a spinning side slam. Milky's down, the champion's in control.
And that's
Of course,
gonna be it. Nobody takes that from Jacob. What? Nobody takes that from Jacob and survives. I mean, what the hell? What is he made out of?
Of course, this is a non-title match. But, I mean, if Milky defeats Jacob Sterry, does Milky earn a spot at the Spotlight Championship? Could we see Milky, if he wins this match, on
If he
Takeoff
wins,
wrestling for the championship?
If
Jacob
is
Sterry-
one of the biggest ifs I've ever heard in my entire life. And the Death Valley drive into the corner. Continue to target the back.
Going from one side of the ring, running face wash, then the other side of the ring, another face wash. Jacob dragging Milky to the center of the ring. Kamigoye. You
And
gotta
the
think,
drunk continuing to yell at ringside.
I was gonna say, Milky, he's been holding on in this match. He's just kicked out of that huge pinfall after the Kamigoye. He's still alive, but is he feeling a little tipsy right now? He chugged a drink before he wrestled this match. That might not have been the wisest move as we're seeing right now.
That's what you get for trusting a man like Jacob Cage. I mean, when you have to get a new version of a championship to fit your big ass belly, and you trust that man, your own fault.
Lung
And the
blower.
long blow from Jacob Sterry.
The Spotlight Champion is completely in control.
Again, showing his dominance and why he's truly Spotlight Champion. How does he keep kicking out?
Jacob Sterry, like I've said before, is taking a lot of shortcuts to get to where he is. If he puts away somebody like Milky, he might, in that moment there, prove himself to be one of the strongest champions in the MWC. Right then and there.
Strategic shortcuts. Strategic shortcuts. Punch to the face repeatedly now. Jacob Cage, what would you know about alcohol resiliency? I think you're drunk 24/7. I think your heart pumps whiskey.
I don't think he can hear you. Jacob Sterry throwing these shots to the face, throwing these punches, punching Milky around, knocking his face around. Jacob Cage saying those shots aren't going to work. Milky's a little too messed up. Milky's already possibly physically in party mode. Jacob throwing some more shots, making his way to one corner of the ring.
I don't think Milky will last for much longer as I predicted. This is gonna be an upset for most, but I saw this coming. Flying headbutt. What? No, 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 no,
Milky
no!
catches the Spotlight Champion. He's got Jacob Sterry in the air. Liger bombs to the ground.
Oh my god, how did he reverse the flying headbutt?
Milky rolling up to his knees, stabilizing, getting himself up, hitting the ropes, coming back around. Penalty kick.
Knock, I heard the flying headbutt has the power of 1,000 bulls.
Well, he didn't get to
Factually.
hit it. Those 1,000 bulls might have all just ran off a cliff. And that cliff is called Milky.
You want to kill 1,000 bulls?
No, this is a hypothetical.
What is wrong with you?
The referee counting both competitors down. We are 6 seconds away from a draw, and now 5. Jacob Sterry, I believe, has gotten up to his feet. Milky charges after running forearm. Another running forearm. Is Milky bringing things back around to the Spotlight champion? Jacob Sterry's falling against the ropes. Milky Irish whip.
Swinging the lariat into the ropes. And oh my
Drop
god,
kick.
a drop kick! He stole that from me.
Huge drop kick. Jacob Sterry's down. Milky bringing the energy back around, getting back into control. It's the crowd starting to get back on their feet. Seattle, Washington, 15,000 showing this packed, sold-out arena. All
Cheering
here
on
to
for the
see
wrong man.
Broken Heart.
Oh my god. Only at
Milky-
Seattle will you cheer so much for a goddamn drop kick.
Hooking the legs, hooking that pin deep. 1.
1 to kick
Two.
out. Kick. Ah! Yes! There's the champion for you, baby!
The Spotlight champion staying alive, not letting the former world champion get the best of him.
If that was the 3 count, I would call that the Seattle screw job.
Milky's starting to get a little dizzy.
Don't drink
Milky's-
alcohol next time, stupid.
Milky going for the love shot. Jacob Sterry ducks. Flying headbutt.
1,000 bulls!
He hits it. Milky could be knocked out completely. Massive flying headbutt. Jacob Sterry barely bringing the arm over. Milky
What?
stays alive as a kick out of 2.
Jacob Cage slipped him some steroids or something. Somebody check this man.
That is not how this works.
He is on crack. So this is a no.
Jacob Sterry grabbing Milky's elbow pad. He says, "Screw your love shot." Bringing the all hard up to his feet. Spotlight champion, this influencer, could he be getting ready for the clean slate?
And this will end it all here for Milky.
Milky
What?
love shot. Milky possibly just knocked out the Spotlight champion.
He's trying to kill him.
Get that pin. Don't waste any more time, man. This could be Milky's moment, bringing Jacob Sterry back up to his feet,
The
hooking
second
the
time
arms.
for today, and somebody's no,
All hard.
unnecessary,
Bridging
unnecessary.
for the pin.
I can't
1,
watch this. I can't
2.
look. I can't look.
Raging Rich.
What happened?
Slimy as ever, pulling the referee out of the ring.
Yeah!
Jacob
Let's
Sterry
go.
doing what he does best, and that is cheating, taking the shortcuts,
Oh,
using
come
that
on,
outside
cheating.
interference, never quite letting himself lose a match fairly, never winning fairly.
Cheating, schmeating.
Jacob Cage dives out of the ring. He's going after Raging Rich.
What? No, get this drunk out of it.
Jacob and
Fire
Milky
him while you're at it.
both laid out on the inside of the ring as Jacob Cage and Rich are brawling
What
on the
did Rich
outside.
do to these two? Stop attacking this poor man.
Milky's speech, you can hear it starting to slur, but he's rooting
Oh,
on for
in
Jacob
the
Cage.
ring!
Oh my God.
no.
Jacob Sterry with a low blow. Clean
Yes!
slate. If the referee
Yes!
gets back in the ring, then that's it. The Spotlight
Get in,
champion.
you goddammit. Get in or you're fired.
Referee crawling his way back into the ring.
Come on already.
1.
Yes, come on. 3,
2.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Wow.
What?
Milky's alive.
What did Jacob Cage slide? What is
This-
Milky taking?
The Spotlight champion could not have been closer to winning that match.
What? Why is this happening?
Jacob Sterry trying to bring the ref back up. Trying to put
You
full
fight with all
consciousness
the
back in that
honor.
referee.
You fight with all the honor, all the willpower in the world, all the heart in the world, and it's still not enough.
You know, you can use all the heart in the world, but when you're wrestling the all heart, then his heart's not gonna cut it because
He's
Milky's got
about
more
to
heart than
hit
anybody.
him with
He
blue
talks
gold into the
love
face.
shot.
No!
Jacob Sterry trying to cheat in one more fashion.
He's trying to
Milky
bust his head open. This is diabolical.
dodges, moves out of the way, hooks the arms. He's going for another all hard, bridging that pin one more time.
What?
Wait, what?
What is going on? What?
It's Kong here. What's
I
going
think I
on?
took some of that milky drug that Jacob Cage slid it. What? What just happened? Oh, Kong!
Kong is here.
Somebody's here to save Jacob Sterry in his time of need. Yes,
Jacob
do something,
Sterry.
Kong. Do something. Memory loss.
Memory loss.
Boy, am I glad to see Kong.
Kong lining Milky up.
See
no evil. Milky folds it in half. Jacob Sterry on the corner of the ring.
Shut
making
shit.
his
Get
way.
banged.
Not the cleanest way to win a match, but he's Jacob Sterry. He doesn't care.
Oh,
A
quit
win
it
on
already.
his record is a win on his record,
No.
and Jacob Sterry
And
has
Jacob
just
Jacob Sterry.
defeated the
Yes.
Spotlight Champion.
I saw
has-
this coming. I knew this was happening.
Not
knew
in a
this was
fair
happening.
way. Not
Not
clean,
in a fair way.
Not
Stop
fairly.
it already. Stop
outside
it already.
interference
Look
from
at
Rich.
him. Stare and cope. Look and cry. Seethe about it. Because Jacob came out with the win. He's getting his arm lifted. He did it in the most smart way possible. He fought with all his heart. He proved that he's the real all heart. Stop your crying. Stop your complaining.
Jacob
Sterry just did Milky.
Jacob Sterry with a low blow, using the Spotlight Championship. Help from Rich, help from Kong. Jacob Sterry
Help from Rich,
wrestling
got
the way
moral
he always
support.
does, cheating as much as he possibly can,
Oh,
using as much
stop
outside
it.
interference as he can get away with, and he just
Yeah,
pinned Milky.
yeah. Wow,
Spotlight
wow,
Championship
wow. Complaining
around
after
his waist.
complaining. Stop
This
it already.
influencer on top.
I know a thing about tears where I'm from, but you've cried all of them.
You know nothing about society. Jacob Sterry,
What the hell
Slimy.
are you talking about?
unfair, cheating for that win.
You want to talk about society? Nothing is better for society than seeing this man with gold around his waist, lifting his head up high and pinning Milky to prove who truly is the best wrestler in this company.
Well, we gotta get on with the show, Jasper. You're wasting my time. We still got a contract signing for the World Championship on our way.
Washington, have we had a good show here tonight? I mean, I've got to say, even the way it ended, that was a great main event. Personally, I'll have to go backstage and have some words once this show is over. But nevertheless, we won't worry about that right now. Because, folks, it's time for your official main event. And, of course, as you can see, here we've got two chairs out. In my hand, the contract for your main event of MWA Heatwave in just a few days. So, without further ado, let's get our competitors down to the ring. Introducing first, he is the challenger, the winner of the All-Star Cup. Please welcome to the ring, Ultimate.
Olds, a few weeks removed from winning the All-Star Cup, winning the All-Star Tournament, and earning himself a shot at his former best friend Taco's World Championship. Old's a man who's been to the top of the mountain many times, looking to do it once more as he reaches the 10-year anniversary of his Minecraft Wrestling debut. Taco, a man who's been around for nearly as long, just a little over 9 years, and Taco has not nearly had the same amount of success it's taken him until now. Gets to the top to win the World Championship. Old's done it a lot
but
more
one
for
of
a
the
lot
difference,
longer.
Old pops like 60 pills a morning just so he can keep up His old ass is like 80 years old, and he sucks.
Bolt, one of the all-time greats, one of the untouchable,
Taco, the
undisputable,
Taco,
all-time
the greatest,
superstars of
the
Minecraft
current best
wrestling.
superstar, the current undisputed. Alt, everything Alt has ever done is in the past. Taco is the present. And Taco is also the future. Yeah.
All right, good evening, Alt. How are you feeling?
Feeling alright. Let's get this contract signed.
All right, without further ado, please welcome down to the ring your MWC World Champion, Taco.
Doesn't even have anything to say. He's just wasting our time. He can sign the contract and leave and it'll make no difference. But it's time for some real excellence. Some real champion.
You know, I was watching Riot last week, and I was very lucky to not spot this man. I was really hoping we'd get to this same episode without the same thing happening. But unfortunately, Taco is here. The world champion is here.
This is some real aura right here. This championship is shining. The championship has never been happier on anybody else's weight before. Certainly it wasn't happy on all. Unstrapping that title. This man saved us from a very dark era that could have been a Steve championship reign.
Taco, one of the worst men in Minecraft wrestling, one of the few people I would truly call a monster, a sociopath, genuinely
he's a monster in the ring, baby.
Evil. He is a murderer.
He
has caused the death, the cripplement.
He didn't cause the death. That man was gonna kill himself regardless.
A horrible, evil man this man is.
All right. Look, I am no idiot, gentlemen. I understand the history I have with you two in this ring over the past year, over the past several years. But I am acting as general manager in a professional capacity. And so tonight, I will promise, pinky promise, even, to be neutral. Now, in my hand is the contract for your match in a few days at MWA Heatwave. You will both have the chance to speak, and the only thing I ask of you is that before this show goes off the air, both of you have signed this contract and made the match official. Can you do that?
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, without further ado, who would like to speak first?
I think I got this. But I'm not signing this until I've said what I need to say. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit there and wait patiently until I'm done. Or you're not getting your main event. You understand me? Yes or no? You said a lot last week. We do go way back. I can admit that. We've accomplished a lot together. And we've waited years to get to the point of accomplishing that in the MWA. But what you didn't talk about is the fact that the second it started, the only thing on your mind was the World Championship. But I guess that's how it's always been, huh? You've got to look out for number one. Make sure you win this, make sure you win that. Once again, you were the first priority. I could take that when I was a rookie coming up in the business. I needed that opportunity to learn. But we're way past that. And I've put far too much on the line to win that Pandora's box, to cash it in, and to become champion. And the second you told me in the ring that you got to buy for that tournament, it was over. And I knew that. If I didn't get you first, you would have gotten me. And for what? Another 1 month vanity reign like you did with Slick? Matter of fact, do you remember where you were when King's Road happened? It was the first show since the festival. You know, all of that happened. Because I remember where I was. I was backstage, licking my wounds after getting eliminated round 1. And yet another opportunity to hold something I had been chasing for well over half my career. And that was one of the worst moments of my career. It was the moment I realized that I was alone. For every single person whose corner I stood in, there was nobody in mine. And you could send a text message saying I'd get it next time, but it doesn't mean anything because that's when I needed you, and you weren't there.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I promise to fully hear you out, but I'm gonna stop you there. You're being completely delusional, man. I didn't have your back. I didn't have. Seriously? Look, you may have had that Pandora's box that led to you holding that world championship you have right there. But you winning that title wasn't a one-man job. I had your back at Extreme Chaos when you cashed in. I was the one who took out Milky so you could deal solely on Steve. Hell, I was there for you at All Stars, running down that ramp, help you retain that title. Now let's face it, you know it, I know it, Cruz knows it here, these people, everyone knows it, that if I didn't try to assist you in that match, it would be Steve standing right in front of me signing that contract. And honestly, part of me regrets getting involved in that match. Because it was that title, that championship you have, that was the cause of you throwing away years of friendship out the window. Winning that championship has made you believe you don't need me. Hell, you don't need anyone. You don't need support, loyalty, friendship. It's all pointless now because you're the top guy. Even when I won the title last year, you didn't see me throw you aside like you were nothing. Since this is your first rodeo on top, here's a bit of word of advice. You're the MWC World Champion. There are a lot of things that title brings to whoever holds it. Point being, there's going to be a lot of people in the back that would kill for a shot at that title. So many people will be gunning for you, and you're going to have to deal with them all by yourself. No one in the crowd here will help you out. There's going to be no one at ringside, no one in the back. It'll be you versus the world. And it's just a question of, will you be able to handle it all by yourself? Now, look, I'm not sure why you felt threatened by me to betray me like that, but just know, since you did stab me in the back, all those fears you may have had while you held that title and I was by your side, they're going to come true because Heatwave, to celebrate the franchise reaching 10 years, doing this on and off, I'm going to celebrate in style. I'm going to beat the icon of this industry and win that world championship for the 4th time in my career. Cruz, give me the contract, please.
Holt's name officially on the contract.
You know what? You are right. I am alone. Because you've proven to me that not even you can be trusted. I've done far too much to get to this point, and I refuse to give it up. And if I had the chance, I would have kicked you in your head again and again and again. I would have loved to be the legend you are, the Hall of Famer. You're who they name their tournaments after, who they bring out to host their grandest shows, the man who could do this forever. But I've really done this forever. While you got to retire with a legacy, I scratched and I clawed my way from the deepest pit imaginable. You've never known what it's like to be at rock bottom. I went from being in the shadow of past and future world champions to being the face of this company. No matter how selfish you choose to be, that will never change the fact that you're not young enough, hungry enough, or good enough to beat me anymore. And it's not just going to hurt you to realize you're not on my level. It's going to hurt them, your people. And Heatwave really couldn't be more of a better stage. You want to know why? Because this isn't a franchise era. It's not a heart era, and it's not a problem era. It's the icon era. Give me the contract.
Taco taking the contract, taking his turn, his name in the contract now. Bragging about the icon era.
And there we go, contract signed.
Ignoring all the work, all the outside help, and the people that he stood with for so long, including Olt. The people that helped to get him to where he is today.
Taco so
He's-
wisely made his way to the top through hard work and dedication. Ultimate living in delusion that he can still hang. I mean, this match is truly going to be interesting.
Taco.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. In 9 days' time, SoFi Stadium in California plays host to MWA Heatwave. And in your main event, the World Championship on the line, Taco defends against the All-Star Cup winner, the franchise Ultimate. It is official. Folks, we'll see you in 9 days' time.
9 days from tonight, it will be Taco vs. Ult, Milky vs. Kong, Kholoki Dopple Jasper, Rich and Richard vs. Delta Dropkick. There's certainly things that I'm forgetting. A huge packed pay-per-view ahead of us. MWA Heatwave, it only comes once a year, and this year we're bringing it to a stadium. It's gonna be huge. Beyond the match that stares us in the eyes right now in the middle of the ring, there's a massive show ahead of us, and I cannot wait.